Aloha folks, and welcome to today's video. It may very well be that tomorrow, July 13th, 2022, is our most powerful moon of the year. Tomorrow is our full moon in Capricorn, and I'd like to invite you to contemplate some of these things. With our sun being in Cancer, conjunct with Mercury, it's really giving you and me, all of us, the opportunity, again, opportunity, because just because you have tools, just because the energy is there, doesn't mean it's going to happen for you. You get to pick up the tool. You get to pick up the gauntlet. You have the choice of whether or not to utilize this energy that's being offered. So you have the opportunity to really notice what your actions are creating. What are you presently doing? Because what you do has effects. What are you trying to create via your actions? Or are you actively contemplating what you want to create, maybe via vision boards, maybe via writing, whatever method you use? Are you noticing your creativity goals? How do you want to create your life? Because now is a good time to really reflect. That's that moon. Reflect and notice the role you've been playing in your own life and in the lives of others. That's Capricorn. What role have you been playing? How have you detached yourself in order to be unbiased and be part of the greater society? Because where we've been attracting people around is that role. People see that role and they come to you because you've been playing this role, and you've been merged as that role. And so people want to come to you because they know that you have been consistent in being this person in society, a node amongst all of society and all the groups in the communities. And by being this person, by playing this role, by making these actions that have consequences, not necessarily bad, it's just cause and effect. By doing these things every day or every other day or however frequently, but frequently enough that this role has become natural, that people have merged you with your role, there's going to be a slow flowering of manifestation. And that's the North Node in Taurus. The more you play a certain role, the more you're going to get certain results. So now is the time, given the aspects, to really take up that gauntlet and ask yourself whether or not you like the effects of the things you are causing based on the role that you've merged yourself into. Because who you behave as is going to attract certain people, which is going to provide a positive feedback loop to promote you to be more of that role. Are you happy with that role? Is that role fulfilling? That's the question for you. And now's the time to change things, because we have a separate energy going on with Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, and Venus. All right, let's start with Venus. What do you want? What are you attracted to? And really, with Saturn, analyze whether or not those things that you want are really going to help you in the future. Because with Neptune there, we really need to bring more consciousness into our decisions, because times are only going to get more intense. That's Pluto. It's an intense time. We intensely need to bring more consciousness into our choices. What do you want? Is what you're wanting going to last into the future? Those are the two major separate energies that we need to really look at and be vessels for. And let me give you some side thoughts. There is a large group of people in the West that demand people call them by selected pronouns, and the list of pronouns is going on and on and on. Is that really vital for survival in the future? I mean, physical survival. Is arguing over pronouns really going to help the individual when we have food shortage issues looming on the horizon, when we have energy shortage issues looming on the horizon? Is a pronoun going to matter? Because when you really start looking at language, the more labels you have, how is someone going to remember 50 different labels for an individual when all they could remember is just your name? Who are you really? What role do you really have to play here? Happy full moon in Capricorn.